Hey everyone, Duana Boswell Lochelle here with the Boswell Law Firm, and we are continuing on this month with the Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Um, April is still going strong, and we've gained a lot of support for this important movement. And just thank you to everybody out there that has been proudly wearing their pins and willing to bring uh, just awareness to this very sensitive topic. And it's interesting enough. We have Denim Day coming up next Wednesday, the 28th. So everybody wear your denim in support of bringing awareness to sexual assault and um, how our society actually views and treats sexual assault victims and the crimes. So we appreciate everybody that's been out there spreading the word. I did get some information this week that was very disturbing on a TikTok trend that was going around, saying that this Saturday, tomorrow, is National Rape Day. Um, Everything I've read says that it started as a hoax, but that just goes to show that people will do this kind of thing, that our culture doesn't punish somebody that creates a hoax saying that there is one day that it's legal to rape somebody or sexually assault somebody, and it's just not an acceptable thing. And even though we have somebody that's coming out saying how horrible this is and that this should never go on and protesting, if it truly was a hoax, that's not something that's cool to do, even in that capacity. So just everybody be aware that that is going on out there, and take precautions and be safe. So today I wanted to kind of talk about things that you can do if you've been sexually assaulted, and that doesn't just necessarily mean um, the violent act of rape. Sexual assault can be unwanted touching, coercive control, um, indecent assault where somebody just maybe grabs your butt or your breast and you didn't want that. So there's different crimes that are committed that fall into the sexual assault overview. So if you believe or you've been sexually assaulted, there are some steps you can take and things you can do to protect yourself. One, you can call 1-800-656 HOPE, HOPE. That is the national hotline for sexual assaults, and providing you help and assistance and resources, and getting you where you need to be. So you also need to find a good supportive support network for people that you can talk to. At Boswell Law Firm, we do have a Facebook page, which is the Abuse Victim Champions. It's open for anybody to join. Just send me a request and I will be happy to admit you in there. And that is a group of uh, people wanting to support sexual assault victims, survivors, and warriors. Um, you can so if you've been sexually assaulted, you definitely want to seek medical care as soon as possible. Even if there's no physical evidence, bruising, um, or anything that would show that it was a sexual assault, go get the medical help. You want to get tested. You want to get tested for STDs. You want to make sure that there's no potential of becoming pregnant, or any other long-term, lasting effects physically. You want to make sure that you get checked out. Um, you want to consider preserving any evidence. So avoid cleaning or straightening up the scene if it happened at your home or a friend's home or anywhere. Um, they can collect evidence from the location. Remain in the clothing that you were wearing during the assault, or put it in a paper bag. Don't put it in a plastic bag. You want to put it in a paper bag so that it can be entered into evidence, and they can check it for any other additional evidence that may be on the clothes. You also want to avoid bathing, wiping, washing hands, brushing your teeth. Try to do anything that might cause the evidence to be lost or washed away from your body. You want to go to the nearest hospital, police station, probably even a fire station, and request a sexual assault forensic examination, which we call a SAFE, SAFE, and that you want that to be conducted. If you suspect that you've been drugged, make sure that you informed the nurse examiner, whoever's doing the examination for you, and request that you get a urine sample collected. If possible, you want to write down or tape record some way of recording all the details that you can recall about the assault and the person that assaulted you. The longer that we go from the actual event, the the more our mind will play tricks on us, and the less likely we are to recall some very important facts. So you want to make sure that, even if you just turn on the video on your phone and you start talking about what happened, that would be very good. Writing it down, however you can do as close to the scene as possible, would be the best. Um, and if your safety is under immediate threat, of course, 911. There is a website out there that's got some very good tips and products, and even an app that can help keep you safe, called Damsels in Distress. I would suggest checking them out and seeing if any of that information or products, would be beneficial to you. And remember, they're not a replacement for just being aware and, taking care of yourself, but they are some tools that can be used to help keep you safe if needed. Um, just know you are not required to have a sexual assault forensic exam. It is ideal to collect forensic evidence from your body within 72 hours of the crime being committed. Um, there's all kinds of centers out there to help you. I know the Houston Area Women's Center here in Houston. Down in Galveston, we have the RCC, the Resource Crisis Center, and those are two very good resources for women in abusive situations, and they can help you. Nationally, there's the RAINN organization. That's RAINN. We also have Denim Day organizations. There's all kinds of resources and organizations out there. Just know that you're not alone, and that you don't have to be in fear. There are people that will support you. You just need to find those people to give you that support and stand behind you. And as always, we're here to help any way that we can at the Boswell Law Firm. And we just are wishing everybody have a very safe weekend. And hopefully people don't listen to the crazy that was going around on TikTok and believing that it is legal one day to commit these heinous acts. Um, and if you've ever been a victim of sexual assault, there's some legal remedies for you. One is a protective order under the criminal code, which will actually last a lifetime. So when it's under the family code, you're usually limited to 2 years. And the sexual assault protective order can be put in place for a lifetime, and you just prove that the sexual assault was more likely than not to have occurred. We're always willing to help you get those um, in place. We do not charge you a fee for that. We will be glad to help you get that because we will go after the perpetrator for those fees. Um, you can also potentially get out of a lease if you're leasing an apartment or a home, and that is where the assault occurred. Then there are ways to get you out of that lease so that you can move somewhere else. If you have any questions or want to know any of your rights, as always, reach out to us. You can reach me at service@boswelltexaslaw.com, or you can give us a call at 832-919-6595, or reach out to me on Facebook, and I'm always glad to have a conversation with you. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.